Check the feed. Oh, shit, man, the guy.
God. You want to face these?
Huh.
These is that way, right?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we in the gun.
We good? Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honor to the Apostle and Elder Great Millstone for teaching us, so we're saying truth according to the Bible rule well, and peace and blessings to afflicted the nation of Israel. As you can see, the title of the lesson is The Burden of Being a Warrior Every Hour of the Day. You know, as we are commanded to bear our cross and fight this good fight of faith that we've been called into, right? We can get that 2nd Ezra 16. And then you can cue up that definition for burden.
Okay.
2nd Ezra 6. 7, yeah, you know where it's at.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 57.
Mm-hmm.
Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
That's right. This is the condition of the battle, right? As we have fallen. You know, as there scripts talk about, there will be a fall in the way first, and that man of sin will be revealed, the son of perdition, right? And the son of destruction, Esau, Edom, as we are in the land of our captivity, has set up traps and pitfalls, you know, and dire temptations for us to fall after, right? But we have to fight those temptations. We have to fight our worldly desires, our lust, and a desire to do that which is right, you know, and it comes with a level of a burden every hour of the day, as Yahushua said, the servant is not greater than his master. If they have hated you and persecuted me, they shall persecute you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we're going to be persecuted, we're going to be hated by the world, right? And every hour of the day, we must make sure we have this spiritual armor on to fight this fight.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good. Read it again.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 57. Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
Mm-hmm.
That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said.
That's right. And you being Yahushua, you are more than a conqueror. Right, and the elder apostle Ramlab, he did a video. We're gonna see how you guys react when something real comes upon you, right? And these guys don't be in if you're not in Yahushua, you're gonna be overcome, and you're gonna suffer of the second death, thermonuclear destruction. You're gonna suffer during the time of Jacob's trouble because you're not preparing your mind for this hour of temptation that's coming upon the world when you're gonna be stripped. You know, you're going to be tempted and all your worldly comforts are going to be stripped away.
Yeah.
Right? And you're going to have to walk out on faith.
Yeah.
Say something, Mark?
Yeah, but like you say, because what's going to come down the pipeline, when you think about Jacob trouble, like, you know, it's a main event.
Yeah.
You know, because this really was going to break Jake or make Jake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of people going to be broken. All right, a lot of people gonna lose faith. They're gonna lose hope, and they're gonna go down to Egypt for help.
That's right.
You know, and then when you do that, guess what? You just numbered yourself to the slaughter. You know, but the Lord has given us the utensils, which is the truth. All right, to prepare ourselves for what's to come, because we know that greater dreadful day is approaching. Mm-hmm. But you, like you spoke on earlier, you want to have that whole armor, the Most High on. All right, the shield of faith, the breastplate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, really gotta be suited and booted in the truth. But it starts what? With the fear of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
You know, because this was going to get you the mindset of wanting that mercy or wanting a way out, seeing the destruction that's coming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What you got to do out.
Yeah.
But it's a burden.
Yeah,
you know
it's a burden.
It's a burden.
It's a burden to do that which is right while you see everyone else doing that which is wrong and they're winning.
Yeah, your flesh desire this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your flesh desire that. But you got to put yourself in a time that that's why Apostle Paul said, I have learned how to be a bound and a base.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to balance yourself out, man.
That's right.
You know, but you got it.
But if he get the victory,
Go on and read it. Go on and read that.
it's 2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 58, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer, thou hast said.
Mm-hmm.
But if he get the victory, he shall receive the things that I say.
That's right. And what's the things that Yahweh Shema Shai has promised us? The kingdom of heaven, everlasting life, immortality. To be we can hold that Romans 8 and 17.
Yeah.
To be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. You know, let's get that next. Lord, you know.
I got you.
God, was there any more in that, Ezra?
A little bit more 59.
Yeah, go ahead.
It said, this is 2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 59. For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people while he lived,
Right.
saying, choose thee life that thou mayest live.
Yeah, and what is the light? The life is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
That is the life. You know,
Mhm.
that's why it's written in the song, the commandments are a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path, man. So the way that we walk in Yahweh Shai, they give us what? They give us life. Why?
That's right.
Because of the spirit. It does not say the spirit,
Quickeneth.
the spirit quickening. You go in the word quickening means to what? To make alive.
That's right.
But it said the flesh what?
Profit
It profited
nothing.
You know?
That's
But
right.
the words that we speak, the oracles of Yahweh Shema Shai, was give us life and what? Give us hope.
That's right.
You know?
The pleasures of serving Yahweh Shema Shai it has to triumph the pleasures of your temptations.
That's right.
You know, that's ultimately what it comes down to. You gotta choose. You gotta want righteousness in your life more than you want your worldly pleasures.
There you go. Really, you got to understand.
Yeah.
You know, when you understand something, then you look at it in a different way.
You value things.
Different.
You know. Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Yeah,
That was it on that.
yeah, that was it.
Kind of. Let's get that Romans 8.
This is Romans 8, and I'm starting at 17.
Yep.
It says, and if children then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai,
And if children, right, a son of the Most High, if ye then be followers of Yahweh Shai, then
Right.
he has given you power to become sons of the Most High.
that's right.
To everyone that believeth in Yahweh Shai, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High. If you're a son, you've been given instructions.
Mhm.
And the Yahweh Shai has given us the instructions on what we need to do to inherit everlasting life, immortality, right? And what we need to do to become an heir. Heir is an inheritance.
Right.
You know, one who receives an inheritance, right? That inheritance is what? The kingdom of heaven, as Colossians says, all things were made by him and for him.
Yeah.
So everything is coming to Yahweh Shai, but he's willing to share those things for those who stand stiffly for his name.
Yeah, that took part, all right, of his suffering.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when you think about suffering, it's not suffering in the spirit, it's suffering in the flesh.
Yeah.
The pleasure of wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why we suffer so much. Why? Because we were born in what? We were born in wickedness. We was raised in wickedness. We were dripped in wickedness. You know what I'm saying?
What the Bane said, I was born in the darkness.
You know, so that's the fight that we have to fight because we're trying to loose ourselves from them bands. You know what I'm saying? From being indoctrinated with wickedness, man. That's why we suffer so much. That's why I say he that suffer in the flesh sees from what? Sees from sin, and sin is what? Transgression of the law. And how do we transgress against the law? By going off. You know what I'm saying? Not walking in Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know? That's why in 17 it said, if it be so, if so be that we suffer with him. And that's going, like you said, burn your cross.
That's
You
right.
know, walking in the ways of the Lord. That's how we suffer with the Lord. You got it.
Yeah, if so be that you suffer with him. So those are the qualifications that one must go through and endure,
Yeah.
right? To be counted worthy, right?
My son too.
You know, you got to be counted worthy. You got to go through the sufferings, right? If so be that you bear your cross, right? You constantly got to do that which is right.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in on the road and someone's beeping their horn, you don't give them the bird. You know, you maintain your frame in the spirit of Yahweh Shem
There you
Yahweh
go.
Shai, and you
There you go.
realize that's just Satan.
Right.
You know, we gotta realize when demons are on these people. You know,
Yeah.
this is a spiritual warfare. We can no longer view the world through carnal lenses, as the armor that we are wearing is not a physical armor; it is a spiritual armor.
That's right.
You got that?
That's right, because what the Lord have said, endure hard as what? As a soldier.
As a good soldier.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord already preparing us for this spiritual war, because He said we wrestle not against flesh and blood. We don't war against each other. You know, even though we might correct other camps on the doctrine, but we're not warring against them. We warring against, like the scriptures say, against principalities, dog rulers of this world, man.
That's right.
Which Esau, Edom, and these demons, man.
That's right. Yahweh Shai gave his disciples power over spirits.
That's right.
You know, to rebuke evil spirits. So when we do rebuke lessons, that's to rebuke the evil spirits that's on those men.
There you go, man.
Because the Most High giveth the increase in a way, you know, that's open the minds of men. You know, it's not a carnal thing. This is all a spiritual battle. You see? You know?
Right. And the Wadi Yahweh Shema Shai, that we actually can feel Jeremiah 3:15, where it say, I have given you pastors according to my heart, and feed you with true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Yep.
Because through the apostles and the elders and the bishops, they preparing us for the time to come. See, we just not suffering without a comfort. We not suffering without answers. You know, the apostles and the elders and the bishops and brothers and like mine give us answers every day while we suffering.
That's
while we're going through what we're going through.
How to deal.
Right, and giving us hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because by us accepting, you know, us, like I say in the precept, it was given to us.
Not only to hope, but also to go through suffering.
Right, that's right, and that's what, you know, the apostles, you know, what the elders doing, you know, giving us the ability to keep pushing and keep going and keep looking for the kingdom of heaven as we're enduring our cross, as we're enduring our suffering, man.
I got that for you.
You gotta go ahead.
Philippians 1:29, for unto you it is given in the behalf of Yahweh Shai.
Right, you see, it was given unto you. See, it ain't given to everyone to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's only given unto those who the Lord have given unto Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Not only to believe on him.
Right, it's not only to believe on him.
We ready to go. I know the mission, prepare for launch.
But also to suffer for his sake.
Right, and also to suffer for his sake. And that's why Apostle Paul went so hard. Because Apostle Paul understood. You know, he understood the mission. It wasn't just giving this word was not given it to us to lollygag and, you know what I'm saying, make merch of it and do what we want to do with it. No. All right, it was given up to us to preach unto the lost sheep, all right, and also to suffer.
Yeah.
Because he that suffered with Yahweh Shai should what? Be glorified with Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
All right?
That was it on that.
Okay. Going back to the
Romans
8:8.
Then we'll get your pretty stuff.
This is Romans 8 and 17. It says, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
That's right. So a great reward is coming. You having to bear the burden of being a warrior every hour of the day may seem overwhelming. It may seem hard to do, right?
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done, and you know, and the smoke clears and the elect come off those ships, it's gonna be all worth it. You know, it's gonna be worth. You know, the apostles they rejoiced that they were accounted worthy to suffer shame for his name, because they knew the reward. They seen the miracles, right? And we have seen the miracles of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, as we've been given the spirit of faith, the gift of faith, you know, and also through our trials and tribulations, you know, the things that we go through on the daily, our fiery trials, that's building us up.
Yeah.
right? When you go, because we're not losing,
Right.
you
Yeah, it
know.
might seem like we lose, but we're not losing, bro.
Nah, in the spirit, we're conquering.
Yeah.
You know, brothers are constantly getting better. So those spiritual fights, you're winning.
Yeah.
You know, we're defeating. We're leveling up, going to glory to glory.
Yeah, because it's like you can retain this to a workout. You know, you want to lose all that weight. So what you got to do? You got to get up early in the morning. You got to go to the gym. You got to eat right.
Sacrifice.
You got to sacrifice. You got to sleep right.
Yeah.
So it might look like, you know, the time that you're putting in is not worth it. But when you look at the end results, look how many pounds you lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this truth is the process of becoming.
That's it. That's a process, bro.
You know, you're becoming one worthy to follow after Yahweh Shai.
That's why Yahweh Shai said that. He said, put on the elect. So that's the mindset that you're supposed to have.
That's right.
Which walking contrary to who? Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah.
That's the order that we follow. You know what I'm saying? But I got one real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 4:16.
Mm-hmm.
It said, for we call. Go ahead, bring it out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's spirit.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not.
And for which cause we faint not. You know, and you look at that word faint not, it means to basically to never give up.
Mm-hmm.
For this cause, we never give up. Go ahead.
But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
That's right. You want to speak on that?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, the inward man, right? The outward man perish, right? You make sacrifices to let this, you know, the outward man suffer, and who the old man used to be, right? Who you used to be, that old man, you let him die daily, right? His desires and things he used to want, right? You let those things die.
Yeah.
You know, old habits die hard, but not with the power of the Lord. You know, we have those old habits that die hard, that you see some men who used to go to high school with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they still struggling with those same habits. We have become conquerors because we have actually armed ourselves with the mind of Yahweh Shai, right? Who thought little of who despised the same, thinking little of the shame, right? And now he is set on the right hand of the Most High.
Right. And guess what? We gotta walk in that same stead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even in today's world, this is a famous saying: "Death before what? Dishonor." Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also humility. Honor.
Honor, humility is before honor.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Before honor,
Before honor is humility. You know what I'm saying? So before you have a shot got his glory, what he had to do? He had to be humiliated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we talking about the Son of the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Who came down off the throne to do the will of the Father. He came a little, man.
Yeah,
See?
a little lower than the angel.
A little lower. You know, and he had to suffer people spitting on him, wanting to kill him, lying on him. You know, Yahweh Shai went through a lot.
Yeah.
You know? But guess what? Now he on the right hand of the Father in his glory. And guess what? We want to be the same way. We want to be conquerors just like Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know? You got to know.
Call and read it.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet our inward man is renewed day by day.
Our inward man, the man that's wearing the armor, he's renewed, he's refreshed day by day. So he's ready to fight.
Yeah.
You know, via watching the videos, via you constantly praying to Yahweh Shema Shai, walking in this truth by faith and not by sight, constantly knowing that he that split the Red Sea and he that reproved kings for the nation of Israel and swallowed up the Egyptians, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is on your side.
Right.
That's what we cannot forget. All the things that Yahweh Shema Shai has already done for our nation, right? And how much he's doing for us in these last days. The Lord is taking down Esau Edom before our very eyes for the elect's sake, and that's what we're being fighting to be a part of.
That's right. That's what the angels working in the background. There's
Yeah.
things that we don't see that's being, somebody that's happening.
In your favor.
Yeah, in your favor.
That's
You
right.
know?
You can only fight a battle on one front. We're part of the Heavenly Father's army. There's things over here, victories over here being won that you can't see.
Yeah.
You can only really focus on what's in front of you.
What is the Second Kings? When Elisha prayed to the Lord that he could open up the servant eyes
Yeah.
to see. Because he
Uh-huh.
thought that in the man's eye, they was outnumbered.
Yeah.
But when he prayed and the Lord opened the servant eyes, he saw. He said, "Wait, it's more than us than them."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset that you gotta have on a daily basis. When you walk out that door, you pray to you, how about Shema Shai, have mercy on you to protect you. You gotta know, man. All right, them angels is guiding you.
Yeah.
Did not say that an angel kept around about them that fear the Lord.
And deliver them.
You know,
Yeah.
that's right.
I got that precept
Go
before.
ahead.
This is Second Ezra's. Was there any more than that?
Yeah. Two more verses.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. This is
Alright.
Second Ezra 6 and
Get the Hebrew
16.
2 and 10.
It says in verse 15, verse 14, therefore sent he there hither horses and chariots and a great host. A host is an army.
Right.
And they came by night and compassed the city about, the city that Elisha was in. And when the servant of the Most High God was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host encamped the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, at last, Master, how shall we do?
Right. You see that? Because he's seeing the horses and chariot represent the modern day tanks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The armored tanks and
Troops rolling
troops.
in on
Yeah,
you.
right.
You see them in there. They ain't playing no games. You're surrounded. You're it seems the outward man is powerless.
Yeah.
You
You already
know?
defeated. That's how you like that. We already defeated.
Yeah, it seems like, oh, we're trapped.
Yeah.
But we have a force, unstoppable force on our side.
Yeah, forced to be reckoned with.
And Esau Edom is not that immovable object that he claims and puts on the front before the world's eyes.
That's right.
This man is going to be shown when Yahweh Bashim Shai shows their power in the earth in these last days, that it's going to be effortless. That's why we constantly read, the power shall stand in fear.
Yeah, it's gonna be evidence. It's gonna be evident that Esau ain't talking about shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he that gave him the power for to take that power away from him.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 16, and he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Right, so you gotta know that. You gotta know that Lord is protecting you, man. He covering you. Yeah, that you suffering. But look at it on a spiritual aspect, on a spiritual level.
Mm-hmm.
What the Lord is doing. He molding you.
That's right.
The scripture speaks about how do the potter have power over the clay, and when you're trying to powder the clay, make a vessel of it, you're gonna rub it hard a certain way to form a certain shape. So yeah, we're gonna go through certain things. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to accept certain losses.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's for our what? For our good, and it's the pleasure of the Lord.
That's right.
But it's going about what? Suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
That's right. And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see.
Right.
And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man
Right.
and saw, and behold, the mountains were full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
Yeah.
And, that's what we, have to see in the spirit.
Right.
We have to have a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So a prudent man, he's very cautionary. He walks with wisdom.
Yeah, circumspect.
He's very circumspect. And as he is walking, a man of prudence knows that he has the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on his side. So
Right.
as long as he's walking in the parameters that the boundaries that Yahweh Shema Shai has set for him, he will be good.
Yeah, the Lord gonna defend him.
He's already hiding him. He's already hiding himself.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yeah.
That was it. That was in Second
I get the
Kings.
Hebrews from the brother Abad Shah Amah. Hebrews 2:10.
This is Hebrews chapter 2, verse 10. For it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory.
Right, and it's talking about Yahweh Shah. But how are we gonna be brought to glory through what? Through the tribulation. Didn't I say he that endure to the end shall be saved, but it said through much trials and tribulation shall you enter what? To the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be by through Yahweh Shah that we suffering for.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead.
To make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering.
See, through what? Through suffering. You can't get nothing if you ain't got nothing. You see?
That's right.
Life itself teaches you that, man.
Yeah.
All right? If you don't put nothing in, what can you get out?
That's right. And the purpose of the suffering is to purge out, to scrub
make you
off the
perfect.
old man, to make you perfect. Because only the new man, the man of the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai that's dwelling in us, can endure the things that we're enduring. Can actually,
We ready to go. We ready to go. I know the missile prepare for launch and
the spiritual lessons that are being, taught.
Right.
we ready to go. We ready to go. I know the missile prepare for launch.
Yeah, it's like
Any more in the Hebrew? Go ahead.
Yeah, like I say,
huh?
that's why it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 5, it said for the most High put means do a adversity.
I talking about Sirach too. Sirach, you talking about
Yeah.
Whereas
too.
gold is
Well,
tried
God-
in the fire, so is acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Yeah, to purge away those, the
Impurities.
impurities, all the stuff that they got in this world, where they've been
Yeah.
brainwashed with, all the
Filth.
weakness.
It's filth, man.
Yeah,
When you think about because like you looking at a woman, you know what I'm saying? You get the idea, oh, I like her. Then you get the mesmerize her. Then she got a man.
Mhm.
Now that old man would be like, I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
But that new man that being purged through your house shot through the suffering, he gonna what? He gonna think. He gonna try to apply the spirit. Which
Yeah.
goes back to the law, statutes, and commandments, because the Lord said, "What thou shalt not commit adultery."
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So that man, that righteous man, all right, in his old ways would have did that. But a righteous man being renewed in the spirit of his mind, guess what? He won't do that. So that's the way that's what the Lord is doing. He is purifying Babylon, the way of Babylon thinking out of us. Because the ways of this world, it's okay to be in their lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's being glorified. It's being talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's what the Lord is doing. He's taking them ways out of us and putting the ways of the Lord in us, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go back to 2 Corinthians.
it's back at 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, work
Yeah.
for us.
You can get that Luke 9.
For
Okay.
this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
Yeah, see, it's but for a moment. We're in that time that is almost over with. That's why I've written in Lamentation, thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter Zion. This light affliction, all right? Yeah, we went through some times in slavery, but guess what? It wasn't nothing. All right? It ain't nothing compared to the time, all right, that's coming. It ain't nothing compared, all right, to the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. Oh, well, Yahweh Shai said, come and learn of me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Yeah.
It's really a light thing what Yahweh Shai is asking you to do.
It ain't much.
When you put things in perspective and you see it from the eyes of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, it ain't really much because there's a value you put on things. Do you value, if you don't value something, you have a pair of shoes that you don't value and they get dirty, it's okay.
Right.
It's okay if you lose them. You
Right.
know,
Cause you don't value them.
you don't value them. So you put the value on the things that you're going through and the things that you lose or the things that you may gain. You put the value on those things. And Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai and what he's offering us, that has to be top shelf. You know, the value of that has to trump everything. You see? That's why it's really a light affliction. We're not really going through anything because scriptures say they love not their lives even unto the death. Nothing that this world can offer us has any value. As Yahweh Shai, he was tempted with the whole world, right?
Yeah.
But that had no value. You see?
Mhm.
It didn't have any value because he knew what really was coming, right? And he held that in more value.
Apostle Paul. You know, Apostle Paul, he said, I counted all things as what? As dung.
Yeah. That
You know?
may gain the excellency of
Yeah,
Yahweh
there
Shai.
you go.
And that excellency, he's telling you right there, is something far better.
Way greater. Because Yahweh Shai said that. He said, I go and prepare a place for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And if not, I would not what? I would not told you.
That's right.
You know? What you got, about?
That's what the scripture said in Colossians, set your affection on things above,
Ooh,
not on
beautiful.
things on the earth.
Uh-huh.
Because if you set your affection on things above, these things that's all on the earth is not going to be important. You're going to let it go easily because you know it's something way better ahead to come is way more valuable than these things on the earth.
Yeah. Cause you know art imitates life, right?
Yeah.
So everything that we want in this world, before we had the truth, we had to what? We had to fight for it. We had to strive for it. We had to put the time, the effort in. If it came with suffering or being tired or being punched on your body, you know what I'm saying? You endured that just to get what you wanted out of life. You know, it's the same thing in the truth, man.
That's right.
You know, you're gonna have to work for it.
It's 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding.
Yeah, and that's what the brother was speaking on, how
Yeah.
the Most High Yahweh, he is working in the earth. And a lot of people don't see it. If you're not spiritual, you don't see it.
Yep.
As in the downfall of Babylon. What's on one side, the dollar finna crash.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? On the other side, you got war building up.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm talking about? Then another side, you got the elect being sealed. It's like the Lord working. The Lord working.
Yeah.
He working, bro. But it's for us.
That's right.
You know?
You gotta know that you're doing everything you can, and on this battle over here is being won. This battle over here, because it's a quote of the world, but we're working as a team. But we're all working out our own salvation with fear and trembling. And the quote of the world is, teamwork works more like everyone trying their best and then expecting the best from the men around you.
Right. That's why the Lord, that's why the Lord said the truth like a vineyard. Because we all labor, we all work, we all doing something. We all got our hands on something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's beautiful, bro.
And we're working, you know?
we working, man. But we working together as a what? As a team.
As a team.
Yeah, he might be over there, but whatever he doing over there is still gonna help the process of what we doing over here.
Yeah.
You know?
He just gotta put his best. Everyone gotta put their best effort in.
That's it.
You know?
That's it, man.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. You got it all out.
Can I read this in the NLT?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17 in the NLT. For our present troubles are small and won't last very long.
Yeah, you see, it ain't gonna last. The days have been shortened. You know, it's not gonna last, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever.
That's right. Jake B. Damn. I mean, I'm catching. I feel like I got the weight of the world on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I feel like but the weight, you're about to wear a weight of glory that far exceeds that little weight. What you thought you was going through that was heavy.
Yeah.
The responsibilities that Yahweh Shema Shai is about to lay on us. You know, that's gonna be heavy. Governing the world.
Right.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
something big.
Yeah.
You know, this is a big responsibility. This is heavy.
Yeah.
And
Not that. You know
Not
what I
that.
mean?
And we're gonna be able to do it in perfection.
Woo, let's go.
Verse 18. So we don't look at the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on the things cannot be seen.
That's right. I was watching the show, and this man he was fighting a battle, and you know he was thinking about other things. He said, "No, I should only focus on how I should with my sword and how I'm going to cut them down," because he was in the midst of a battle. So in the midst of the battle, scriptures talk about how no suffering at the present time seems to be joyous, but grievous. You know, so it's grievous, and it can cloud you and make you feel like, damn, there's no way out. So at the same time of going through your suffering, you got to know this is yielding the peaceful fruit of righteousness that's going to please the Lord. What I'm going through, at the end, if I endure, you know, and continue to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, it's going to say, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in all the earth,
Right.
one that feareth the Most High in the shoe of the evil? You want the Heavenly Father to, you know, be giving you praise like that in the heavens. You see?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
It's 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. So we don't look at the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on the things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone, but the things we cannot see will last forever.
That's right. Your mind's eye gotta be, I'm doing this for a purpose.
Right.
And all this ain't for nothing. You know, there's a purpose for why I'm going through this. You
What's
know,
the reason?
there's a reason. You know, I'm not suffering for no reason. You know, I'm not having to bear the burden of being a warrior every hour of the day for no reason.
Right. And it's special. You got to look at it special unto the Lord, because the Lord chose you.
That's
He
right.
called you into this thing to suffer for his name's sake.
That's
He
right.
didn't call little JoJo and, you know, little Ed and them down the street. You know, he chose you to suffer for his name's sake. And look at the reward of that.
That's right.
You know? So, yeah. Before honor, it's what? Humility, man. And we have to suffer that.
Yeah, I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 13:12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah, how he gonna make us precious, more precious than fine gold? By purifying us through the what? Through the affliction, the trials, and tribulation.
That's right.
That's how we're gonna be made as fine gold, man.
That's
Because did not say wisdom making a man face to shine?
Mhm.
So what happened when you like with gold? You know how they purify gold? It be shining.
That's right. Here it is, the troops rolling in, and we the only ones that's been on the front the whole time.
Right.
You know, fighting this spiritual fight.
Yeah.
You know, but everyone else is already being conquered by pleasure and wine. You know, to where when this thing turns physical, your mind isn't gonna be there.
It ain't gonna be able to snap out of it.
Yeah.
It take time. It take time to snap out of it.
Because
man.
brothers say all the time, if you can't activate the spirit now, if you can't turn it on,
It's gonna how you gonna be able to turn it on then?
how are you gonna be able to turn it on then? You gotta be able to tap in to that power inside of you. In every situation we go through, you already have all the power you need. You just have to bring it out.
That's it. That's it, bro.
A little bit more. This is I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah, because I want to add on that. Because the finished product of gold will not be shining.
Yeah.
The finished product, when they get
Yeah.
done doing all the purities of the gold, and when they set it on display in a mall or, you know, at the ring store, that gold be shining.
People desire it.
Yeah, like, oh, I want that one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Lord is doing to us, man. You know, you got it.
People are gonna desire us in the days of trouble,
Ooh.
but only some, you know, whom the Lord may have mercy on,
That's
who
right.
the Lord is gonna have mercy on. The elect are gonna be able to cleave on to that. You
That's
know,
right, bro. Yeah.
it says, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Right.
That was it.
All right, we're going to end it on this one.
John.
Get Luke 9,
All right.
23.
And can you get the definition of burden as well?
All right. This is Luke
9 and 23.
chapter 9, verse 23.
Come.
It said, and he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me.
Let him deny himself. You know, so you gotta be able to say no to yourself. You know, deny. You gotta be able to make that sacrifice. You know, as we were on the way over here, you know, Spirit said, you know, it feels good to make the sacrifice. You know, to come and fellowship with the brothers and to do the work of Yahweh Shema Shai. Even though I as a man, or we as men in this truth may want to do other things, but you have to be able to deny, you know, worldly lust, worldly pleasures, because when those temptations, when they come, when your enemy, the spiritual demon, Satan, when he attacks, nothing feels better in your mind, in your flesh, than doing those temptations. But what? The Spirit of the Lord is like, nah, that's not going to please Yahweh Shema Shai. That's not going to please the Lord. You know, there's not any profit in me spending time in those pleasures. The profit that I gain is spending time making the sacrifices.
We ready to go. We ready to go. I know the missile prepared for launch and ready.
You know? You want to add on that, bro?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because I want to say that, like, when Satan come to try you and test you, once you overcome your weakness, your desires, all your temptation, Satan don't have nothing to fight with you against. Like, you overcome them.
Yeah.
So when that time where our temptation come, hey, you already have won the battle.
Right.
So you passed the spiritual boot camp of Jacob's trouble and all the temptation.
Yeah.
They're gonna come in that day.
That's right.
Yep. Especially because when you think about, because the main thing is the charagma.
That's right.
You know, like I say, going down to Egypt for help, because the charagma, once the so-called white man implemented the charagma, you know, then we're gonna really see. That's why I said, then you shall know who's my chosen.
That's right.
You know, because a lot of people gonna break, but we're gonna have to continue to keep the faith, man.
That's right.
That's a lesson right there.
We're gonna have to. A lot of people are gonna break.
But we gotta keep the faith.
Yeah, you gotta write that one down. Huh?
You know,
But
because hard times make men's.
yeah,
Good times,
So,
you know,
make soft man.
make soft men's, man.
That's right. So you gotta choose. Are you choosing rather to suffer now?
Or later.
Are you choosing rather to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season?
What they did is that First Peter?
Hebrews 11.
Hebrews 11.
Is it better to suffer well doing than evil doing?
Oh yeah, First Peter's 4.
I think it's First Peter thing, 4:13, something like that. It's better to suffer for well doing than evil doing.
Yeah, First Peter 4.
Yeah, because that link up with Sirach, Hope of the Wise,
Yep.
what it is.
Yeah. So that Luke and that burden, definition burden.
But we ain't gotta get it, but I know it's in.
Yeah, it's First Peter 4 and 13. We don't gotta
13,
get it.
like,
Yeah, 4 and 13.
you read it
verse
real quick
14.
and then we'll just go on to the next.
It says, but First Peter 4 and 13. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers. Partakers of Yahweh Shai's sufferings, that when His glory shall be revealed, ye shall be glad also with exceeding glory. If ye be reproached for the name, no, that's not the scripture. I'm sorry, brother. That's not the one you want. But I know what you're talking about.
Alright, it's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bro.
This deny.
Yeah.
This is deny in the Blue Letter Bible outline biblical usage. It said to deny, to affirm that one has no acquaintance or connection with someone.
Yeah. Acquaintance. Be a friend of this world makes you an enemy of Yahweh Shema Shai. So if you're acquaintance, if you know about all the what's happenings and all the pleasures of this world, you make yourself an enemy to the Lord. But to be allied with wisdom, to be acquainted to a wisdom is immortality.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's the difference. All right? Any more on that?
It said to forget oneself lose sight of oneself and one's own interests.
And that's the old man. You have to lose sight. You know, it's no longer there. The vision of who you wanted to be in the world, the visions and the things you wanted to do are no longer there. The things that was your treasure, where a man's mind is, there shall his treasure be also, is no longer there. You're losing sight of those things, and now you're looking towards Yahushua and what he has to offer you. And you've given up your life to serve him in sincerity and truth.
That's right, bro.
Go ahead, read that anymore. That was a little bit, one more scripture, and then we'll close out on the definition of burden.
This is back at Luke chapter 9, verse 23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me.
That's right. That's the key thing. Daily. Every morning, you know, and that's why we got to set intentions in the morning, knowing that you're going to fight, you know, knowing that this is a spiritual warfare, knowing that this is temporal, right? You got to set your mind right. This could be the day that things change in the world.
This is the condition of the battle. Yeah. The Lord said that. He said, my son, if thou come to serve me, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you know that every day you wake up, it's a possibility. You know?
That's right. That's why Yahushua said, deliver me from temptation in the Lord's Prayer.
Because it's going to be every day, because Satan is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour.
That's right.
So we're going to be tempted, you know what I'm saying, every day in certain aspects, certain measures.
That's right, certain measures. And, you know, you can't win every battle.
Exactly.
But you focus on the big things, and the little things, you don't let them become big things.
Right.
You keep them little. You know? Oh, how this become a problem? By ignoring the little things.
Exactly.
You know?
And then it grows.
It grows, and then now it's a big problem.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
This is Luke chapter 9, verse 24. For whosoever would save his life shall lose it.
Right.
But whosoever would lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it.
That's right. So if you're looking to save your life or preserve your life during the time of Jacob's trouble, you got to be able to deny yourself and to deny this world, and to put the value of, you know, doing righteousness, you know, as the most important thing that a man or a woman could be doing, you know, in these last days before all hell breaks loose. Just you got the definition of burden, just in Google real quick.
I got it at the etymology.
Whatever you got it, brother.
This is burden in the etymology. It said a load, that which is borne or carried.
That's right. That which is borne or carried. So a load. So yeah, it's a load you gotta constantly carry. And when you're carrying something, you can become weary. You can become tired. You think about wearing an armor. It's a load.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's heavy. It's a burden.
Uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead, any more?
It said charge duty also.
It's a it's a duty. It's a charge duty. So, you know, like we've been given a charge, we've been given a commandment from Yahweh that we must bear our cross. We must go through these things. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue the faith, in that they must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. That's what happens.
Yeah. So, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. And again, we'll give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wachak.
We want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel, remaining the elect. We want to say peace and blessing to the hope the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. That great song next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball. And Baraka Aki, man.
Baraka Aki.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom to you, brothers and sisters, too, on the comment board, man.